A lot of sellers, particularly in the US of A, are using their own 3PL, third-party logistics, whether they're doing that themselves, doing it through a warehouse, or indeed using a service to do that for them. They're shipping 3PL using Fulfilled by Merchant. So in this video, I want to show you how you can save a ton of money on your 3PL services and put that money back into your pocket. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping you build your own e-commerce business, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That way I'll know you want more information just like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, post brand new money making information just like this each and every day. And if you've got any questions for me, comment below. I'm going to answer that personally for you. With that being said, let me show you. Step one in making this work is knowing what the hell you're selling. So you got to figure out what you're selling, what the size of it is, where you're going to be located. So if you're selling in America and you live in a different country, you can locate your office, you can locate your warehouse, you can locate your 3PL wherever you want to, okay? Think about sales tax in America and think about optimizing for sales tax, okay? So you can avoid heaps and heaps of headaches and save money by putting it into a good place for you. Important. So figure that out. Think about it, figure it out. So we're going to start with USPS first class. So this is lightweight stuff. It's recycled packaging. The weight is pretty low, so you're not going to be able to ship something very, very heavy. The size is pretty small as well. And again, so you can't ship something big, but for a lot of things, this is going to be a great place for you to start, okay? They're happy for you to use recycled boxes. That's actually a big thing in the States to do that. And on average, depending on where it's shipped from, you've got 2 to 5 days. So quickly on that, East Coast, West Coast, coastal areas, very, very important. Middle of America, not much going on as far as shipping, okay? So not only is there not much going on, but there's less logistics infrastructure in those locations as well, okay? So focus on either East Coast or West Coast, or even both, to get things to the customers quickly. USPS media mail, this may not really apply if you're shipping physical stuff, but it's good to at least understand it for sending things out. Books, CDs, DVDs, vinyl records, pretty simple stuff, okay? Anything I want to say about that? They won't let you ship video games or comics for some weird reason in that. I don't know why that is. Maybe someone can tell me. I don't know what that is. Anyway, next, USPS select ground. So this means it gets shipped on the ground, okay? Which you may not have really thought about very much, but that's ludicrously important depending on what you're selling. So if you sell aerosols or something with a accelerant in it, an aerosol, then you cannot put that stuff on a plane. You've got to ship it via ground, okay? So this is for you. I'm just here in Europe going through something very, very similar where weirdly, I can't ship any aerosols into Portugal, which is where I'm based. I have to ship them into Spain, and then from Spain, I have to freight them on a lorry into Portugal. That's the only way I can get that stuff here, okay? So this is a really important consideration. Depending on what you're selling, some stuff is not allowed on planes. So you've got to figure that stuff out. USPS priority mail. I like this a lot. This ought to be your go-to, I think, anyway. You can ship huge things in this. 70 pounds, you know, so 30 kilos of weight, 1 to 3 business days. This is going to be your go-to. This is my preferred option. Priority Express for when it has to be there the next day. This is really important. Now, just on this, if you are shipping from East Coast or West Coast and you've got to ship to the middle, somewhere in the middle, Utah or something crazy like that, then use this. Otherwise, it will take forever. Okay. But if you're on the East Coast and you're shipping somewhere within that East Coast region, there's no need to use this. You can save yourself some money by using priority mail. It will still get there the next day. Okay. But if you're going to ship interiorly within America, you got to use this. Otherwise, it's not next day. It just won't happen. Flat rate bags. We have these in Australia as well. We have these in the UK as well. We have something very, very similar here in the EU as well, depending on which particular country you're in. And these are very, very good solution for a lot of sellers because it means you get to just set and forget as far as your strategy. You get to set and forget with what you put it in. As long as it falls under a specific weight, you're good to ship most things, okay? The thing that I would say with this is you need to be very, very clear on shipping times of your customers to prevent any issues, okay? In America, they say if it fits, it ships, which I like. Last little thing, if you're going to ship any liquids or gels or lotions, you want to wrap them in plastic. And you're best off getting that done in your country of origin. So for instance, when I was selling skincare, we would get our products shrink wrapped, and you can get machines to do that. You can buy one if you want. I mean, they're not especially expensive, but you shrink wrap the product. You would have seen it when something arrives. It's got a plastic wrapper around it. It's kind of formed around it. That's a requirement for liquids and gels and shit like that. Okay, so you want to get that done. And it's much, much cheaper to get it in the destination country than it is to get it in the target country. Okay, target country could be America, destination country could be China, to give you like a sense of what that means. Get it done in China, not in America. It's always cheaper to get it done in the destination country. Final tips: don't ship anything until you get paid. Don't try and alter the way things are being shipped out. Always save your receipts. This is a very, very important thing. I've just gone through something like that a couple of weeks ago. If you're doing this yourself, get a shipping scale. There's a specific thing called a shipping scale. Get one if you're doing it yourself. It's well worth having it. You'll save yourself a ton of time. That was a video from my regular Monday night session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of e-commerce professionals right around the world, making sales on Amazon, on eBay, on Shopify, all sorts of different places, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. There's 2,500 members and growing. We're actually the fastest growing community of e-commerce professionals in Australia right now. If you'd like to find out more about what we do, and also come and join us, of course, then get yourself off to www.aussieontrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is in the description, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.